Hello there everyone, this is I am Mark 3 and welcome back to Castle Story. Yeah, this one's been absent for a few weeks, but I didn't forget about it. How could I forget about my Bricktrons and their constant struggle to survive for the final time? And it may be the final time, but they're still alive, so, you know. I think they're doing this just to spite me, really. But yeah, as long as they're still alive, I will, of course, do my best to try and keep them alive. At least until then. Until the inevitable failure. But honestly, this is kind of like a one step forward, two steps back, and then a shuffle to the side kind of situation, I suppose you could say. Because honestly, we are building this to protect the castle, to try and help the castle survive, and yet it is one heck of a failure. I mean, look at it. It's just such a mess. And I also think if they bash through there, they can hop onto here, they can climb up. Oh no, that entire section's collapsed. Yeah, the entire thing has basically just been a colossal mistake. I don't know. I really think a lot of it is down to just how aggressive the Corruptrons can be. Anyway, let's pause this and keep on rolling. We've got 2 waves. Oh, there's a wave in progress. Oh. Should probably alarm up there. Oh, yep. Hello. And of course the other thing is we've got this entire section over here, which was savage last time and also mostly collapsed. So, there are a lot of things going wrong here. And I'm struggling to find time between waves to try and deal with most of it. Come on, Mabel, you can do this. Keep running! At least it's slowing down. Oh. And that wizard just decided to walk straight through. Yeah, good luck with that. Wait, where's he even going? Oh, nope, he's decided to attack the crystal. I thought he was going to go attack those guys over there, but nope. I just heard someone flying. You guys, stop being... Don't engage the crystal troll, point blank. Yep, that's a silly thing to do. Oh, jeez. Let's be honest. I think my defensive design here was a bit too chaotic. There's not enough of a plan for this particular stage of the game. I'm pretty sure that's what's going wrong with it right now. Ooh, yeah. I did not start this intending this to be the last thing. Come on. Once they're through here, there's a real lack of defensive fire available. People are flying all over the darn place. Oh dear. Right side, the crystals are acting as decoys for the Mackham's about to die as well. Mackham, get out of there. Nope. No. Dear. Yeah, we might have a slight problem. Okay, structural flaw located. That is one heck of a collapse. Oh dear, at least we managed to down one of the trolls, I suppose, but... darn, I was not expecting just a couple of crystal trolls to knock so many holes in things, quite honestly. Come on, get out of there. Oh, good. Right, you survived. Okay. You seem to be relatively intact, so I need you guys down here to help clean out the last of them. Because honestly, there is a lot of work that needs to be done as soon as physically possible, really. And that's a problem, because considering I've got 6 minutes before the next wave is due to hit. But it's just all this repair work. Like, I'm gonna... That's locked, yes. This build task over here is... Well, let's actually scrap that. We don't have anything like the resources to do that anymore. Okay, back to work, everyone. Come on. This guy is the plan to wall off this corner. So that's actually max priority that. Get that at least in place. And then there's all of this damage. I mean, even that collapse section is actually outside my repair field, so I've actually lost that piece of the structure. Come on, people. Grab the massive chunks of fallen masonry and get to work, darn it. I should also mention, by the way, there's actually been an update. Not sure how relevant that might be to you guys, but there has actually been an update. Did I actually lock this task? I did. But yeah, there's been an update, and one of the things that supposedly is the fact that quarries can now be assigned. Yeah, new quarries can be and tunnels can be assigned up to 8 people. That's the big thing. So I might have to this entire quarry might need to be reworked. I can get rid of the central quarry at the very least, but the outer quarry, well, I'll leave it be for now. I don't have to actually need it because I've got to try and pick up the pieces. Come on, guys. I need you guys to snap to it and get that all up there. But this outer wall here was a bit of a mistake. I am freely willing to admit that. No, we don't have enough crystals. We don't have enough of a lot of things anymore. And this was going so well too. Excuse me. Something caught my throat just there. But this entire section has lost a fair chunk of defense. That's lost a chunk. I'm not really geared up for last line of defense around the crystal. I must admit to that. Are you guys all done over there? Good. Delete that task. Don't need it anymore. But I'm not really geared up for last line of defense, and that was something mentioned way, way back when. And I thought, I'm okay. I can kill them in here. I can kill them with these crystals over here, but no. There's just not enough stuff left, really, to make such a to actually hold this defense in the long term. Okay, what are you guys working on? You guys are working on... You're actually working on that build task. That's good. Though, actually, with that entire section collapsed, we don't actually need that, do we? What we need is this section restored. What does that fall under? Is that under that repair task there? Oh, that is actually under that repair task. So increase that to priority 2. This repair task is responsible for this lot over here as well as these here. Do I want those things repaired? The problem is if I engage this repair task, actually let's cancel that repair task immediately because that repair task will fix up this hole in the wall here. I don't want it to do that. Not really. On the bright side, this section is now actually as complete as it's going to get, so I can get rid of that one. Haha! Progress. But there's no mistaking it that I'm going to be relying on crystal defense to survive, well, just about anything that might come my way at this point. If the crystals can't handle it, odds are I'm not going to be able to survive. Because my army's still in tatters. How do I rotate? It's been a while since I've done this. Oh yeah, right click. How do I rotate things? Of all the things that you could forget, actually, if I want to interlock it properly, I've got to do it like that. Yes, yes, ominous rumbling in the background. I hear you very, very clearly. Thank you so much. But honestly, some fortifications back around this area I should have done a long time ago. There we go. At least restrict access up there a little bit. But this is the max priority thing. And I also want you to build... We've got 3 sentry wards in storage. I want them deployed as much as is possible. So that's 2 straight out on there. And we need an angle for this area. So let's actually put one... I guess here? No, let's put it there. There we go. So at least get the things down, you know? Oh, that is looking so much better. Good job, guys. You used the fallen masonry from this area to patch up that area, and you've done a stellar job of it. I am honestly impressed. Oh, we've got a couple of guys running over here to grab a a couple of fallen bricks from this section as well. We're running out of fallen bricks, I must admit, but yeah, they've actually acted like champs in getting this area a bit more reinforced. I just wish there's some kind of active defense protecting this area as well, because it's just too far away from that. That's been one of the other big problems. Can you grab that? Thank you. Oh, here they come. And I think I've also depleted my reserves a little bit too. I think I'm out of stone. Because I've just scavenged all of the loose blocks that fell. Unfortunately though, the destroyed crystals, they didn't actually drop any brimstone. So that means I'm actually permanently down brimstone for those. Slight... Oh, that's a slight weakness. Also, I'm not getting a, like, Whom, you've got incoming enemies. Whom, watch out, you're about to die, you idiot. Whom, are coming in, like sound effects. There used to be that sound effects at the start of every wave, and it's not here anymore, as far as I can tell. Do we have any kind of guards? We've got some guards. Good. Okay. We've only got the one, though, which is nothing like enough. Oh, the enemy's is getting confused a little bit by the shape of things. That needs to be fixed. that really needs to be fixed. Okay, something's being punched. Knights, go over there and say hello. Archers, I need you to move forward as well. I don't know why the archers decided to go that way. Oh. Actually, I can guess. Never mind. But I think I just need more stone at the end of the day. So, I'm going to take this quarry, delete it, and forge a new quarry. So this way I can assign up to 8 people in it. I just need to make it 1 block wider than before so that it overlaps with the edge, and that will let it dig out a new staircase. It can't be used with the existing staircase. That's one of the problems with forging a new quarry. Also, that means it's going to be slightly... the alignment is going to be slightly off as well. Okay. Oh, I hear people going flying. I wish it wasn't shifting 2 blocks at once. Right, people going flying. Ah, a troll got involved over there. It's all okay though. They're punching their way up there, even though there's actually no way to get up there anymore. At least it's distracting all those trolls tremendously. That's very helpful. And I'm probably going to lose some people again. Right. Okay, that is spot on. Then the entire thing is... yeah, the entire thing is it just doesn't want to quite play ball with me. I'm trying to line it up with the previous quarry, but it's just refusing. It's going 1 to either side every single time. Why do you do this? Why? Well, I suppose it's got to be like over here, right, hasn't it? To make use of that set of stairs. So apply. There we go. We've actually got a new thing. Please say, "Aw." The mean troll punched the thing. Also, our last knight is dead. We need more knights. That means we need more kits. Do we have any iron? No, not much. Well, while they're punching, as much as I hate to say it, while they're punching one of the unarmed civilians, it gives my defences time to whittle down at them a little bit. Like that. So it's actually good when they go after the defenceless people. But I just don't have any iron left because I'm out of brimstone. How am I going to deal with all of this? Oi, come over here. Clean. Come on. I want this stuff cleaned up like right now. No. Fine. Why do I have to do this manually? On the other hand, though, it may be yellow, but unfortunately, it's not as I hoped. It's actually stone, not brimstone. It'd be a shame, but it would be kind of exploitable, wouldn't it, if your actual people died in a shower of precious, precious brimstone? Oh well, we can dream, can't we? I suppose. How are our reserves? Low on everything. And that's because all my people got themselves murdered. Okay. At least got a few more stone blocks and things like... Oh, jeez. What are you guys doing? What I really need is some... Oh, 4 people actually have assigned themselves to that. Oh yeah. Before I forget, there's also another thing in the update as well, which is quarries and tunnels. You can actually tell them to keep and discard resources to avoid filling yourself up too much. The thing is, I need stone, I need iron, and I need the brimstone. So I literally need everything that quarry has to offer. So, you know, it might be nice to not have the thing. What are you idiots doing? Just move. They're just very confused. It might be nice to not have all the things, but at this point, it's unfortunately I need all the things. I need everything the ground can give me, and more besides. So now I'm just trying to figure out where the... Oh, good, they're taking it to the top stockpile. That's absolutely fine. I just need to have as much stone coming out as possible, because I need brimstone and stuff as well. Do I have any source of brimstone, actually? I've got a source of iron ore, but iron is actually more plentiful than brimstone if you're going crystal heavy on defense. Unfortunately, I've not done a good job protecting my crystals, so I've actually stripped out a lot of the nearer sources of brimstone. Yeah, there's some over on that island. There's some back here, probably. There's one over there. Oh, there's one there. One there. But my immediately accessible area, I have actually mined clean, which is not good. Well, it's good for this area. I mean, lots of crystals over there. But the damaged area? Not really. I should probably also put a wall into this part too, shouldn't I? In fact, let's probably do that in a little bit. Just need to let these guys keep on digging their pits. Because since I've expanded slightly, they should dig a new set of... Yep, there's a new set of stairs appearing just there. It is just that they will also dig out the existing staircase as they go as well. So that's kind of why I did it that way. Why I wanted to overlap that corner, because I know they'll remove the staircase that's already there. And they should just dig a new staircase straight past this tunnel entrance here, because I edged it that way a little bit. So that should all be good. Oh, good. We've got some stone. Right, you guys are okay? Just keep on going, keep on going. Almost there, but we have no knights, we have no melee capability at all. I think. Well, we told them to make the kits, but they're not doing it unless that's glass. Is that glass? Yeah, that's glass. I'm actually completely out of iron. That's not so good. I thought I had some iron left. I actually don't. I am quite literally out of everything that it's possible to be out of. Except for stone. Oh, nice. Okay, they've replaced all that stuff. So this entire section is becoming solid. Which means when the inevitable wave of corruptrons appear, they are probably going to be... they're either going to savage this wall, again, little buggers, or they're going to knock through here. But at least this section is going to be relatively safe from them, for now. It's going to take a while to, you know, get there. guess there is something I could try to do in terms of helping to protect this spot, which would be something you guys actually mentioned, I think it was quite a while back at this point. Like, maybe I should try using the trees for protection. Like, I could try carving a section into here behind the layer of trees, and then the enemy can't really get at it, so mount crystal defenses on here, and then they would lob straight into this area. How much defense have I actually got right now? 3 archers. That's not a lot at all. On the bright side, though, at least this section seems to be keeping my would-be invaders out of my area, this wall, at least for now. But yeah, you suggested I use the trees, like cut a path through here, then build a tower here, and the tower could lob shots into this emerald area, which would deal with anything in this area. Quite nicely, actually. It wouldn't completely stop them. They might try to tunnel through here. Yeah, I hear you guys. I can hear you punching that wall. So yeah, I think maybe I should try and set that up. But the thing is, either they'd go punch the dirt, or they'd actually punch this wall over here, which would be the one in the way. Or they'd just ignore it. It's hard to say what they would try to do. Ooh, interesting. They're actually wandering up around here to punch this bit. This guy's trying to punch this. I don't really understand what they're trying to do, to be honest. It looks like they're trying to actually hit this section, tear this section here down. There's no reason why they would do so, to be honest. I mean, there's no way from there to here, but they've decided it's a really good thing to do, apparently. I don't know. I guess I'm not going to complain. Their AI is definitely messed up in this case. But hey, it means that they're not going away. Oh, nope, here they come. Yes, that's right. Hunt the poor repair people. Get savaged by my crystals. Just stand there while you think about it. Oh, honestly, these guys have been struggling for a while now, but me getting the wall patched up a bit just seems to... Look, they're going back to join in over this side. I'm not even sure why. Okay, just stand over here, please. But it seems to me like when there's a lot of corruptions around, this game seems to struggle from having too many entities around at once. Like these larger waves, the AI slows down, its pathfinding slows down a lot. At least that's what it seems to me. And it seems to get confused more readily. So I think just having too many Brictrons and I mean, it's a shared AI program. The Brictrons are all slowing down. The Corruptrons are all slowing down as well. They're just getting very confused and they're making some very, very bad decisions. Can you guys get out there, please? Oh. We should be trying to avoid death, but I'm not losing weapon kits with them, so it's kind of... eh. On the bright side, any time they spend punching my 4 civilians is time they aren't spending punching my stonework. So, you know, I'm a bit biased that way. Besides which, there's the fact that my guys are actually okay at fighting back as well. Come on, back here. Unfortunately, while my guys are being punched, for some reason they don't like to work. Which is very lazy of them, I must say. You should work even when you're being beaten to death by rock monsters. At least that's what I think. Don't quote me on that. Let's actually get some bow kits out here. I think bows are about the only thing I can actually make. And as long as I keep them away from the enemy, then that's helpful. They're just pretty slow at even dealing with the most basic guys right now. Is that everyone? Oh no, there's one still punching dirt up here. He'll emerge at some point. I don't really care about him. He's gonna... How did he even get in there? Oh, he got in through there. I see. This is just so weird. Come on. This way! This way, you insane... Oh, yeah, he's stopped because he can't figure out what to do. No sorbet. Wait here, we've got... Oh. Congratulations, you moved 4 blocks, I think. Oh, no, now he's going back the way he came. Because he decided, once again, punching some poor piece of dirt is the best way to go about it. I don't know. If that's what he's decided, I guess. How long have we got? 4 minutes. I'm pretty sure this section got punched. At least a little bit. Let's actually unlock this repair task over here and actually start getting some of that laid back in. I guess. But anyway, to get around here though, we would need to reinforce the wall. Just find it. We'd have to extend the wall up to the edge of the forest. There's no gap. So we'd have to extend the wall at least a little bit. It's not quite built for that, but we can do it. And then we'd have to get around the back of these trees as well. Let's see, we need a tree chopping task. It would have to be those trees, I think, which would allow us to work on that. There's also the question of how would my Britrons get over here? Because as you can see, again, I didn't exactly plan this, not too well. I'd probably have to dig into here, arrange supports, and then bring the entire thing through. Like that, I guess. It'd be pretty convoluted to try and get out over there. Once this wall's built. While there's a gap here, then there's no problem, but to build a defense there, we can't exactly keep that particular section open that way. Doesn't really work. At least not that way. I wish there was a way to accelerate that, but I'm just short on people. I'm short on everything else. Short on people is actually... I used to think it was like... I really do remember the times when I was like, hey, I'm losing people. People are my most precious resource. But that's before I knew they were capped at 15, and they respawn faster the fewer you've got. So if you lose some, they actually come back quicker up to a certain amount. So that's why, even though I've been losing so many, I keep bouncing back to 7. Yes, please remove those logs, if you'll be so kind. Sorry, not those logs, those tree stumps. Tree stumps are a pain, but the game insists on giving them to us. Okay, good. Someone's actually coming out to do that. This section still needs some repair work. But where's the repair task? Are you on that repair task? No. It's trying to give it a repair task. I think it's on this repair task here, but that's probably why it's not actually doing anything. At least right now. But still, I'm afraid I am also all out of time for this one. So, we've come back to Castle Story. Just chilling out while our base is slowly getting murdered. And it actually feels okay to be back, so, yeah. The base is just not dead yet. The castle lives on. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yes, indeed. See you all later.